Hello, I'm Jo and welcome to today's video. Now today I have to tell you, this is my wrap up for February and March. Now I did film a February wrap up, but for some reason, technical difficulties, I couldn't get the video to work that I'd filmed. And so yeah, in the end I just gave up trying to do that. So what you're getting today is a wrap up of the 2 months together. Okay. Now, in February, big changes in February. I stopped being blonde. I went for a reddish shade, then the Coca Blonde, and now I am a warm light brown. So I've changed my hair quite a lot actually over these 2 months. Today I'm doing my natural curls because I just could not bring myself to straighten my hair this morning. So after my shower I was like, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Yeah, I didn't have any product or anything to put on it either, so this is like as natural as it gets, I think. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about the blog, shall we? So, in February, if you remember, in January, I'd set a new personal best for traffic, which was 74,839 views in January. And then February and March tend to be like slower months out of the year. February, I guess, because it's like the anticlimax after January, you know, you got your big start to the new year and everything, and then February kind of, I don't know, it's just one of those months that just kind of like dips a bit, and also being a shorter month as well. But I have to say I'm quite pleased with my results though, because I got 55,551 views for February, and my DA score went up to 34. So overall, really pleased. So that went well. Also, for all of my social media sites and everything, my subscribers, followers have all increased slightly, not majorly, but you know, edging its way up. So again, very positive from that point of view as well. Now, books wise, I read War of the Wind. I should put the cover here for you. This one by Victoria Williamson. This was awesome. This was a 5-star read for me. So I will link up the 4 review that I did for that, so you can check that out. But that's a YA echo thriller. Okay. Then I read as well The Daydream's Apple. I should put the cover here for you for that as well. That is a YA middle grade historical crime fiction. Okay. So got that one. I did actually get sent a print copy of that as well, which I have on my shelf, but I can't be bothered to go and get it off the shelf to show you the print copy. So you'll just have to do with the cover, the ebook cover. Anyway, you can tell I'm really in form. Anyway, my favourite read of the month, however, was Five Nights, which is this one right here. Now this is in the thriller suspense category, and this was a 5-star read for me. I really enjoyed this one. Again, I will link up the reviews for all of these for you, but Five Nights was the winner overall for this one. Although it was nice to read books which are in what would be the genres that I generally go for, but also slightly different from what I generally go for as well. So, you know, just widening the net a little bit there. So that was good. February, fitness challenge wise, I did the 30-day squat challenge on that one, and really like that. Again, I have done a blog post for that which has my progress reports on it, so you've got week by week photos and things, so you can see the difference that it made and what I thought of the actual challenge and all the highs and lows of doing it. So I will link that one up for you as well. It is actually a really good challenge if you're looking for beginners fitness challenges to do. If you are looking for beginners fitness challenges too, I also have a blog post about that, with some different challenges that you might want to consider doing. Again, I will link that up for you because I'm good like that. So anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Travel wise, nothing to report there. Didn't go anywhere in February. Definitely February, March, weather has not been brilliant here in Rome. It's been very sort of 4 seasons in a day kind of weather. You know what I mean? Where like 1 minute you've got lovely sunshine and it's hot and you're like, oh, I need to take my jumper off because, you know, sweating otherwise. And then like 2 seconds later you're like, okay, I need my jumper back on, I need a coat on, I need covers because I'm freezing, and it's bucketing down with rain and there's wind and things like that. So it's not really been go out and travel kind of weather. So also for March as well, nothing to report travel wise there. Didn't really go anywhere, which is a bit of a bump, but as you can tell by the fact that I'm filming outside today, spring has sprung. So I'm looking forward to working through my bucket list of places that I want to visit, and I do have plans for some things which are coming up in the next couple of weeks. So yes, I will have travel related stuff to tell you about. In the meantime, if you want to check out my bucket list for Rome for this year, I will link that up for you as well because I did a blog post about that too. So anyway, moving on to March. Okay, so March was awesome. For the blog, I set a new record again for traffic. So the new record is now 76,465 views in the 1 month. I am amazed and very, very grateful to all of you that have been coming to the site and enjoying the content and things. Thank you so much. This year I really wanted to push the website and set new goals and everything, and I'm reaching them and going beyond much quicker than I thought I was going to be honest with you. So I am really, really happy about that. One thing that I do want to work more on for the blog is engagement. Now this is through my I do an annual book bloggers survey, which is specific to book bloggers. And through that, every year, something that has always come out is how much everyone struggles with engagement on the posts. So, you know, they're getting, maybe some of them are getting the traffic and things, but no one's really leaving comments on that. And there's been a lot of discussion about this. I think it's also, I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. I mean, I visit a lot of blogs where I read the articles and things, and I have to confess, I don't stop and leave a comment a lot of the time. Reasons for that, mainly time-based, because maybe, you know, I'm just skim reading through the article or whatever, and then I don't know, just move on to the next one without really thinking about it. I'm guilty of that myself. I'm more likely to leave a comment, I think, if it's a blog that I do visit regularly. So, you know, I've not only just discovered the blog, I have been visiting for a while and sort of follow the blog. In that case, I'm much more likely to leave a comment on it. I would say if it's like a WordPress one where they have the like button for the post, a lot of the time I will click that, just because it's easier. I would love for Blogger to introduce a same kind of feature for blogger posts as well, the blogger blogs, the blogspot, whatever you want to call it ones, because I think that's a good way to, have that interaction, but without them having to take the time to actually leave in-depth comments or whatever. Although the comment section is something I really, really do want to work on my own blog, and also because it's an extension of the blog. So when you have conversations in the comments section, that all counts towards like the SEO of the post as well. So it makes a big difference as far as like search engines and things are concerned as well. There's a knock-on effect from that. So it's definitely something I'm going to be looking into. So if you have any comments to make about engagement on blog posts and things, even if like, do you leave comments on blog posts that you read? Yes, no, why? What would turn you off from leaving a comment? What makes you want to leave one? If you have comments about this, I would love to hear from you. Now, another thing that happened in March. So despite setting a new record for traffic to my blog, and so getting a lot of feedback and things, that also, as far as like working with sponsors and things, best month of the year so far, my DA score actually dropped. Now, this is something that I've seen other people, when this happens, they're like, oh my god, what did I do wrong? I've lost points on my DA. Now, something with the DA score is the fact that it does fluctuate. Okay, so the fact that, it does go up and down 1 or 2 points, it's not a big deal. Okay, because it's probably just the algorithms. They've done some kind of update and it's just shuffled things around a little bit. It will go back up again. Okay, this is from experience, so I'm not worried about this at all. I mean, obviously I would like my DA score to go up higher. My current goal is to get it over 35 again, but for me it's not the priority, because that will happen just like organically anyway whilst I'm reaching my other goals. So just something to think about. Also, if you have any comments about DA scores, maybe your own's gone up and down in the past and things as well, and you want to leave a comment about that as well, get it down there in the comments and let me know what you think. So let's see what else. Now, books read in March. I had a bit of a slump. Now this is it's strange, because I started off the month with what is potentially going to be my favourite book of the year. Okay, this is going to be a hard one to beat. This is The Last Passenger by Will Dean. I will put the cover up here. I have a hardbook copy of this on my shelf in there that the author sent me because I won it in a giveaway, and I'm so glad that he did, because like I said, this is 5-star read and very, very high possibility of being my favorite read of the year. Okay, it's definitely up there. So far it's number 1 in my list. So I have done a full review for that, so I'm going to link that up for you. I don't want to bore you with the other things, so I will link that for you, but make sure you check it out. It is a really good book in my opinion. So love to hear what you think about that. The only problem is, once I'd finished this book, I then I don't know what it was. I've been very tired. I suffer a bit from fatigue because of my various different medical conditions and things, and so I don't know, I just didn't really have the energy to read, because I'd normally read in the evenings, and by the time I'd finished doing everything during the day and the evening came round, I was like, no, I'm just gonna Netflix and chill. I have watched some amazing things on Netflix though, which have been truly awesome. So I don't know, would you like to know about what I've been watching on Netflix as well? Would you be interested in reviews of the programs that I've watched on Netflix? If you would, let me know down in the comment section below, and if you are, then I will do them for you, because I have watched quite a few good ones recently. So anyway, that was the reading challenges. Now, this means that March is the first month that I haven't added to my clock reading challenge. Okay, if you don't know what the clock reading challenge is, I will drop a link for you. Basically, the goal is to read 12 books in the year, one for each number on the clock face. Okay, so it needs to have the number in the title. Now, obviously, The Last Passenger does not contain a number 1 to 12, so it's not part of the challenge, and I won it in a giveaway, so it doesn't count for my NetGalley TBR challenge either. I am very much hoping that March is going to be a much more prolific reading month, so that I can, so April, sorry, is going to be much more prolific, so that I can actually knock some off of both challenges and play catch up a little bit. So yeah, anyway, nothing new to report on that one for March. Now, I do have some things to report for my fitness challenges though. So I did, like I said, in February I did the squat challenge, which is very much for beginners. It starts at a very small amount. We were, 20, I think it was, squats on the first day, and leading up to 250 at the end of it. Well, the extreme squat challenge, which is the one that I did in March, that basically picks up where the other one left off. So it starts at 250 a day and it goes all the way up to 500 on the last day. Again, I have done a full report feedback on this with photos and everything, so you can see befores and afters doing this. From a physical point of view, I didn't see as much change as I had seen with the first challenge that I did, but the strength and things that has been building up from doing this, definite improvement there, and it is still improving on like cellulite and things like that as well. So it's definitely working. Now, I didn't just do the extreme squat challenge, I also did the 30-day crunch challenge, and this one really surprised me at the progress that I made doing this. Again, it starts from just 20 crunches a day, and that goes all the way up to 135 at the end. And I have to say, it really made me realize like how bad my core is. The fact that I've not used it for several years is probably a reason. For those of you that are new around here, I've had a lot of health problems for quite a few years now, and in recent years I almost died 3 times because of them. One, because my intestines stopped moving, so I had huge problems with that, and ended up at the hospital on emergency for that one. I have IBS, I have chronic gastritis, I have acid reflux with Jared, and so that's like my whole digestive tract basically is a mess. I also have problems with my thyroid, hypothyroidism, and I also have some solid nodules and things which have grown on there, and so it's all a bit complicated. Anyway, so I have various different health issues on that. The other 2 reasons why I almost died was because I got COVID twice, and I got it very, very badly both times. So basically from COVID, I was on bed rest for like a year almost at the end of that, because I got it first at Christmas, and then I got it again. So I finally got over that, and then I got it again in the March, and that was even worse. And then I had long COVID, and I just recently discovered, due to more recent health issues, that the damage that COVID did for me is more than we originally thought. So I'm still battling that. But anyway, so all these health issues has meant that I have not been doing exercise for a while. Okay, which is why I'm on this mission. I want to get healthy again. I want to be toned. I want to have the strength and the energy to live life to its fullest. And so, but at the same time, when I'm looking through like different workouts and things to do, and they're being done by what look like to be, professional athletes, and they're doing things which are very advanced, and I'm like, okay, that is not me. I need beginner stuff. I need easy stuff. I need stuff which is for someone who is starting at like 0. Okay, so that's the sort of challenges that I'm looking for, and that's the sort of challenges I'm doing. So if that's something that interests you, then follow along. I'm sure I'm not the only one that is, in this kind of situation. So anyway, yeah, that is my wrap up. So it's been quite a good year so far. There have been ups and downs, but I'm quite pleased with the way things are going. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And like I said, I would really love your feedback on the various different things that I've mentioned here, because I would love to know what you think about these. So anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.